There's a saying, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. And most people say that but really don't know what it means. So I want to kind of explain it right quick with a few metaphors. See, before you can wear the crown, or in other words, operate through Christ consciousness, we all must be in what you call heart and brain coherence, where the heart and brain is no longer operating like this, up and down, but it operates like this, side by side. And how that would look in a relationship, or when I say relationship, you talking to your wife, husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, co-worker, supervisor. How it will look is, if you are a person that understands, first off, that your breath, that prana is basically universe fuel. It's like source or spirit itself flowing in you. And see, me myself, I meditate as I walk, meaning to focus on myself in a way that what makes the crown so heavy is this. First off, the breath, I always intake, say for 4 or 5 seconds, but I always exhale even longer, letting all the air out. Because if you think about it, just think about this, real life. Whenever you go to run or get scared of something, you never exhale all the way. So you stay in what they call fight or flight mode, okay? It puts the body in a fight or flight state. But when you tend to be in a comfortable place, you're kind of in harmony with everything around you, what you're doing, and the people that are around you, your body tends to do a deeper exhale or a more longer release. And that's when the body is back in that state of safeness, harmony, or in other words, what the Bible would say, heaven. Because see, when it's saying in your prayer, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth, meaning in the physical, as well as it is in heaven is your inner world. Take a sip on that one. Heaven is your inner world. And that's why everybody heaven is different. What makes you feel good and calm is different for everybody. I'm gonna go sit down. I don't want the wind to blow. Hold on 1 second, family. But like I was saying, I'm getting ready to ride my bike to the gym. Y'all keep taking care of yourself, mind, body, and soul, okay? So like I was saying, heaven is a state of mind and heart. But the mind got to be in the right place for you to enter the heart, because the heart is heaven, right? That's why when you got a person or you're dealing with an individual that has a cold heart, they illustrate hell, right? But when you got a person that has the qualities of, say this person that has qualities like peace, calmness, willing to help another person, willing to listen to you and hear you, that's a person that heart and mind is incoherent, meaning it's working together as one, balancedly. So they're in the state of heaven. And it makes them want to share that with individuals around them. But how it can look when one or the other, say one person is in heart-brain coherence or in their state of harmony and another person is not, it can look like this. If you've been around an individual and you wanted to talk to them about something you feel, and you have taken the time out to relax, calm down, where you're not operating strictly from the ego, but you're in the midst of the ego and the heart, so that opens up the door to compassion, where now I'm going to hear you just as well as you hear me. But if the other person is operating strictly out of the ego, remember, Everything or everybody that ever operated out of ego that was put in a divine connection or situation, they destroyed it. I mean, look at the Temptations. David Ruffin, he operated out of his ego, and what happened? Right? That's just an example, but that was one of the greatest groups of all times, right? The Temptations. But no matter if you're a person that's in the corporate world, if you allow your ego to consume you, you will push people away, right? We must remain humble by remaining in coherence with our heart, meaning operating or seeing through the lens of the heart, but allowing the ego or the mind to still stand by on guard to make sure the boundaries are in play, right? Not allowing the ego, because the ego is there to protect you, to defend you. That's why when you say to your girlfriend, or you say to your boyfriend, hey, I'm going through this and that, and then they in their ego, they'll tend to gaslight or flip the script or things of that nature. That's why both have to be activated their heart. Both have to know, by going through so much pain, what love is, what it feels like to not be heard, what it feels like to be left alone, what it feels like to feel abandoned. And then when you start finding yourself and checking off them boxes for yourself, and then somebody else get put in your life that may be going through those things, your heart pours out to them like, I understand. I see you. Okay, you said that if I do this a little better, you know, it can make things better. You would like that. Okay, what you're saying is not a lie. What you're saying is not attacking me. It's just saying that you feel more in harmony if this or that was going on, and in return, you doing this and that, the better to both of us. It's a saying, a man weakness is a woman, meaning the love of his life, and a woman's strength is her man. And then together we work together to go up. And that's also speaking on the inner world. See, our mind weakness is our heart, and our heart strength is our mind. A balanced state of mind. That's beautiful, right? It's so beautiful. So I'm gonna get back to heavy is the head that wear the crown. See, when I'm walking around, I'm not doing what the average do. My thought process is totally different. And I want to bring y'all into my heaven and my world to show you how I've obtained this state of being. When I walk around, I'm constantly focusing on my breath, on how I'm intaking and exhaling. You know, I'm making sure the intake is shorter than the exhale, so my body stay in a safe zone, right? I'm also in the present moment, where I'm constantly looking for signs from the universe through people, places, and things, because they're always there. You know, there's a saying, I'm always watching. They're always watching. Right. It's like you become that. You start to be like intentionally looking for that silent hand to show up. Whether it's on a car tag due to numbers, whether it's some sirens going off based on something you just thought about, whether it's somebody saying something out of the blue. Everything is dead on point. Everything is perfect, family. That's what me getting to that state of mind had me the other day not want to share messages no more, because I've realized that everything is perfect. Nothing needs to change. Only thing needs to change is your mindset, so that your heart can see it the right way. And see, when I walk around, I'm not in the past and I'm not in the future. I'm in the present. And the only way you can be in the present is to mind your business. Let me get a drink on that one. The only way to be in the presence is to mind your business. And when you start to mind your business, you're not worrying about what's going on over there, or what she or he was talking about, or what might happen at the job today, or at this. No, that's not none of your business. What's your business is the presence. As the observer, staying and remaining the student. And what business you have to tend to at all times is your emotions, meaning your energy and motion, and your feelings. How you're feeling in every moment. And knowing that your feelings are valid, because it is an indicator, or like a inner dialogue that kind of tells you what to do and what's going on around you. This body we in, meaning this avatar, is a soft biological computer. It's not like a computer that's hard. This is a soft type computer, right? Where this computer can always be updated based on the amount of restraint you put on it. If you put limits on it, then you'll be a limit being. But if you don't put no limits on it, you can become an unlimited being. So what makes the crown so heavy for the head that wears it, whether woman or male, is because they're constantly focused on their intake and outtake of prana. They're constantly focusing on their feelings. They're constantly aware of their energy and motion, meaning their emotions. So what is going on, what I'm really talking about, is their external world, meaning the human part of them, and their internal world, meaning the being part of them, are in coherence. See, your cells are working for you, and every time you understand them, and then you overstand it, they celebrate. Listen to the word celebrate. Cell in liberate. Cell liberate. That's what I wanted to say. Cell liberate. So they levels up. And when they level up inside, you level up outside, because you have learned the language between your inner world and outer world. The as above, so below. As within, so without. So now you have made the connection back to the Most High. Right? Because to go up is to go in. That's why in order to get out of the matrix, you got to go in to get out. Meaning get in connection with how you feel and how you think. And see, as long as you stay in the present moment, minding your business, your thoughts can't help but be then under your control. Meaning the Most High. You start to no longer hear the programming of what the mind was saying based on how you was focusing on that person or that situation or what happened to you in the past or what could happen. You won't be thinking like that no more. And once that start to dissolve, because whatever you don't focus on don't grow. So if you're not giving your attention to that no more, it dies away. And then you start to hear that silent voice from above, the Most High. And you start to be directed to what is really, or who is really you. The higher self start to take the wheel, right? This thing is amazing, family. Mastering thyself is definitely a challenge, but you can definitely do it. Not saying that every day is an easy day. Being in balance and harmony with thyself is like a roller coaster. Some days I may feel high. And then some days I may feel like, man, why I'm feeling like this? It could be anything could cause that. But then I have programmed myself enough to be able to, all right, let me throw this video on, let me listen to that, or let me throw this Pandora station on. I have learned how to get my body, mind, and heart back in alignment, even if I don't feel like I'm in the right zone when I first get up. It's kind of like putting a jump start on your car. when they're acting up a little bit to help it get ready, right? It's the same thing, family. So that's what makes the crown so heavy for the head that chooses to wear it. It's a choice, family. It's a choice. So as you start to pick up on this old technology, because that's what you are. We are all old technology that has forgotten how to operate it. But once you start back learning how to operate it, learning how to grab the wheel and learn how to drive again, oh man, the world is yours. You start to get what the universe really has for you. You start to know how to not operate out of the ego when somebody's coming to you about something they feel, because you see them as you. Right? But for the ones that choose to not operate in balance and want to operate still up and down, where the mind and the heart are separated, you have to stay away from them people and allow them to learn. Because through life itself, through Mother Nature, she will teach. I promise you that. Mother Nature is no joke. She'll constantly bring situations to you until you have seen it the right way and overcome it. Then you get a new plate to eat. It's that simple. And she's very patient. The mother and father is very patient with us. It can take as long as we take. All right? So, yeah, family. Choose you today. And anything that don't choose you, don't give no attention to it. You know, me thinking about not doing no messages no more, when that hit me that day, I'm like, man, that don't feel right, because I started to feel like my messages are not being heard. And that's when it really touched me, and I heard this voice say, the world needs you. You are part of this band that is coming together. And whether it's just one person that hears the message, you're doing your part. And sometimes that one person is me, myself, and I. Because I look at my own videos, because although it's me delivering it, it's not me that's, well, it's not me that's that's operating through me. Although it's the higher me, it's like a level of consciousness that I am starting to come back into or remember as well. So in the physical, down here on earth, I have to hear it and listen and hear the message too. Not think that I'm just the one that's teaching it. No, I'm the student as well. I'm the portrait as well as the painter. I'm the molder as well as the clay. Right? So yeah, family, that's the message. I'm about to get ready to head to the gym and then get back and just, I don't know what I'm going to do. It just depends, you know? And that's where you want to be at. You want to stay in the unknown so that the universe can keep shocking you and you can just keep being in gratitude like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you. I'm talking about gratitude is how I pray, family. Gratitude will put your body in such a safe place, a place of harmony. Money can't do this. It's really about the relationship you have with you, yourself, and I, meaning spirit. It's time to bring science, spirituality, and humanity's potential together as one. And when you do that, you'll become a force to be reckoned with. But y'all know me, family. I never go with the flow. I'm here to create the flow and guide others on doing the same. That's it. That's it. But until the next message, family, one love.